Today we shall read a story from the Sudha Murthy's Magic Drum and Other Stories. The Magic Drum and Other Favorite Stories by Sudha Murthy. Today we are reading story number 23, The Clever Brothers. We are reading Clever Brothers. Once upon a time, there were three brothers. They were all very clever, and one day decided to make their fortune using their powers of reasoning and logic. As they walked to the nearest big city to look for work, they saw some footprints on the dirt road. As they stood looking at the marks, a merchant came rushing up to them. "Did you see anything go by on this road?" he asked in a panic. The first brother looked closely at the prints and said, "Yes, a large camel." The second said, "It was one-eyed camel." The third, who had been looking further down the road, said, "It was carrying a woman and a child on its back." Now the merchant was furious and shouted, "You have kidnapped my wife and child. Come with me to the king." The three brothers could not get him to see reason, and the four men ended up in king's court. The king said, after he heard the entire story, "If you three claim to be so clever, let me set a task for you. I will place before you a wooden box, which will be locked. You will have to tell me what contains inside it, without looking inside." The three brothers agreed, and soon the king's men placed before them a stout wooden box, firmly shut. The first brother said immediately, "It has something round inside." The second said, "It's a pomegranate." "An unripe pomegranate," added the third. The box was open, and indeed, inside there was an unripe pomegranate. The king now asked them for an explanation. The first man said, "When your servant was bringing the box, I heard something rolling inside. That meant there was a round object in it." The second man said, "I saw your servant coming off the pomegranate orchard, so I knew he had placed the pomegranate in the box. And this is not the season for pomegranates, so it had to be an unripe one," piped up the last brother. The king now had proof of the brothers' powers of observation and asked them how they knew about the merchant's wife and the child being on the camelback. "The footprints we saw were large ones, so I deduced it was a big camel that had gone that way," said the first brother. We are reading a story about the Clever Brothers from Sudha Murthy's The Magic Drum. "The camel had grazed on only one side of the road," said the second, "so I knew it was one-eyed. And I saw the footprints of a woman and a child where the camel had sat down to rest," said the third, which meant they were on the camel's back. The king now, convinced on their cleverness, appointed the three brothers as ministers in his court. This is the story from The Magic Drum. Thanks for watching.